All right, so as you can see on this part right here of the technique, I got the underhook, I step over, then I bring my hand under, right? Like that, okay? So he remained with this knee on the floor, okay? A lot of times when you allow your opponent to pass in IBJJF tournament, if you open and then your opponent goes to the pass and you stop right here, okay? He's probably gonna get the 3 points if you don't move and do nothing, right? So as you open the leg and you allow him to pass, you gotta immediately go over his calf. Look, I'm gonna open, he's gonna pass it. I gotta immediately go like this. Because now this is not considered a pass, because my back is off the mat. And I take my back off the mat on purpose, because right now when my opponent tries to put my back off on the mat again, that's when I use the momentum to roll and sweep him, okay? Put my knee right here, then I start going for the underhook, okay? To pass his guard. And as you sweep, make sure you listen to his heart and you go with your head as high as you can, because that way you avoid him and prevent him from getting all the frames on your neck, okay? So as you sweep here, don't keep your head too low, okay? Yeah, exactly, so you can frame like that. You right away, use your head like right close to his neck, okay? So notice that he kept the knee on the floor, okay? But like I mentioned, there's like different reactions, okay? So when I get here and I go for the underhook, okay? Now, Jonathan will lift the outside leg, okay? As I let him pass, he's gonna pass, but that leg will be lifted like that, okay? You can still go over like this, okay? Right here. And you can try the first technique, because when I get here, I don't just go and try to sweep. I wait for his reaction. Okay, turn around. So when I go over here, okay, like this, I don't wait. I don't go right away. I must stick their hand out here just so they can see my face. Yeah. I just wait for his reaction, okay? So when he start trying to put my back on the floor, that's when I go, okay, go put my back on the floor, like that. That's when I go for the sweep, okay? Because right there'll be no points for him yet, okay? Especially if my body's over his calf, okay? But there'll be points. I'm just explaining here the point system. Usually in the tournaments, if you pass Jonathan, and lift your leg and you stop here, right, for 3 seconds, they're gonna give 3 points for your opponent, especially if your back is almost touching the floor like this, okay? So when you do that, try to put my back on the floor. You turn a little bit, then you go over. When you try to force your back down, that's when you go, okay? But now, let's say your opponent is super heavy, right? And he did a really good job. After you get right here, he did a really good job of maintaining himself right here. And that's also can be your choice. Face the camera, okay? This will be your choice right here, okay? So what are you gonna do? We're gonna go with this hand right here, right on his, on the far side leg, okay, on the far leg, like this. So as I'm bringing him this way, I'm grabbing the thigh, and then I'll trap his thigh right here, like figure 4 on the thigh. And now my top leg right here, my left hook, goes right under his leg, okay? So now I'm in the type of reverse or lockdown, okay, or electrical chair, okay? So I can link my hands right here right now, okay? If you jump as I go the wizard, right, does it feel like twisted, right? I go here and I start body locking. There's not much you can do here, right? There's not much you can do. I can even go for his neck right here and start like choking him right here. Okay, kind of like anaconda, right? And I can attack him, or I can simply go back, keep my arm under, okay, and I simply like roll him this way, okay, and then force him to put the hands on the floor, okay. So now I can keep the hand inside the leg, okay, and I pulse my hand on the floor, to elevate myself and turn my hip up. So now I'm on top of my opponent here. Okay, if I feel it's like pushing my shoulders like that, okay, I snap up like that, and then I underhook. I go double unders. So look, I still have the lockdown trap right here. Okay, so I'm gonna get the underhook, bring him up, go to the position, let him pass. He lift the leg. I bring him over, then I go here. Okay. So as I trap, I bring my foot right behind him. Now I can start torquing his knee. Look, he's feeling here. If I extend my leg, that'll be really bad on his knee. Okay? If I link my hands right here, and if you keep the wizard, I squeeze my armpit against his forearm that's under my arm here. Okay? And I start turning this way. I put my left shoulder, my left knee on the floor. Actually, my left foot. Sorry, my left foot on the floor. Yeah, and then I turn this way. Okay? You see, if I go slow, that'll be a little bit harder for me. So I just gotta do fast. So I use the momentum to come up. Okay? So now I'm on this position here. I can easily control my opponent. I score my 2 points. Right? It's super hard for him to escape. Okay? He's gonna probably try to push me out. I let go the underhook on the leg. And I start underhooking his arms and linking my hand right over his neck. Okay? You know? Different angle. So I was here. Right? I was with my hand linked right here. Like that. Okay? Those who start pushing me here, I go right here. Okay? And now to pass his guard, I gotta be careful, right? Because I don't wanna let go the figure four. He's gonna triangle my leg here right now. Okay? And I see a lot of people getting trapped here. Go triangle. And they have a hard time to pass the guard. Okay? So what I do when my opponent does this, I extend my leg and I put this side of my knee on the floor. Okay? And then I use my hip right on the outside of his knee. Okay? So I extend my leg, put the outside of my knee on the floor, and now we'll try to keep it. Now look, I turn my hip. Okay? Once you open, I can go with my outside leg and underhook and scoop right under his thigh. Okay? Right here. Don't go under the shin, because then he's gonna move the leg. So I go here. Then I open my knees apart and I focus on the thigh, because now it's gonna be easier for me to hop over. Okay? And then I pass it like this way. Yeah, again. So you lock, okay? So I extend and turn, okay? Don't try to go right away, because sometimes you're going to hook like this. Yeah, some guys are really flexible. So I go here first. So I open his legs apart. Now you see that he cannot do the hook anymore. So I pass my leg over my calf, and then I scoop under right here, and then pass the guard. Okay?